Hello, everyone. This is Brother Jarvis Mayo of the Broad Street Church of Christ with another inspirational Wednesday. We'll be looking at Matthew chapter 14. We want to start our reading at verse number 26. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, "It is a spirit," and they cried out for fear. But straightway Jesus spoke unto them, saying, "Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid." And Peter answered him and said, "Lord, if thou bid me to come to thee on the water." And he said, "Come." And when Peter came down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw the winds was boisterous, he was afraid and began to sink. And he cried, saying, "Lord, save me." And immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, "O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt?" And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. We want to talk here for a few minutes upon keeping our focus upon Jesus. As we read here, Jesus was coming to them and he was walking on the water. And Peter, as Peter always been, is one who always is going to be in the forefront. And Peter said, "Jesus, bid me to come to you." And Jesus bid for him to come. But Peter, as we all do, lost focus on Jesus. The Bible says the winds was boisterous. They was whipping around. They was making waves and all this. And as long as Peter kept his eyes on Jesus, he stayed afloat. But when he got distracted, is when he began to sink. So my question I'm asking you, what make you took your eye off Jesus and you begin to sink? So many times we let the things of this world get ahead of us and we take our focus off of the main one that can fix our problems and put the focus on us trying to fix our own problems. And when we take our mind off of Jesus, we begin to sink. We fall deep, we start a spiral down, and sometimes if we don't catch it, we hit rock bottom. But you have to learn to keep your eyes focused on Jesus. Jesus will immediately be with you. He will walk with you. He will talk with you. He will help you through the trials and tribulations that we face. But you got to keep focused on him. You can't let the outside world come and distract you from what Jesus has set for you. Think about it. He's bidding you to come to him. He said, "You keep your eyes on me, I will keep you safe." But if you allow things to come around and you see that you're struggling, he will reach out his hand and save you. But to keep from being saved, it's easier to focus on him. And when I mean focus, is a times where we allow our bills to take our mind off of focusing on God. We let our family take us away. We let our friends take our focus away. We let sickness, illness, a lot of things, death, take our mind off of focusing on Jesus. The more we focus on him, the more we have no problem. You see, when Jesus saved Peter and when they went into the ship, the wind ceased blowing. Well, if we walk out to Jesus and we meet him, guess what? The wind will cease to blow. We won't think about the troubles around us no more because God said, Jesus said that he will supply our needs. He will take care of us. He will give us what we need. He will provide for us. I can hear David now saying, "I was once young, but now I'm old. But I've never seen the righteous forsaken and beg, and his seed beg for bread." Because he realized everything got to come through Jesus. If he owns all that we have, we got to keep our focus and our main point on him. We know sometimes death comes and it shakes up our house, but you still got to focus on Jesus. We know sickness comes and it tears up our house, but you still got to stay focused on Jesus. We know our bills sometimes get out of control. We have a bad spending habit, but we still got to stay focused on Jesus. And when we stay focused on him, the wind will cease to blow. Do it really cease? No. It's going to blow, but your mind is focused on him, that is focused so tough that you don't even realize the wind is blowing. You don't realize trouble doesn't hit the house. You don't realize that the things that are going wrong onto you are a distraction. You find yourself studying and focusing more on God. The more you study, the more you're focused, the more you can walk on the water. The more you can keep your eyes on Jesus. Peter learned through all the things that he done that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. You must keep your eyes focused on him. The more you're focused on him, the calmer things seem. People wonder why sometimes, man, we can lose our job, but you're just as happy because you're focused on Jesus. And you can tell them, Jesus gave me this job, I'll guarantee he'll make a way for me to get another job. When your bills get too high and things get rough, food get empty, you say, God will make a way. Jesus will make it and work it out. And he'll do that because we stay focused on him. So many times we let the little things slip inside, take our focus, and we begin to sink and we cry out. And when we cry out to him, he asks the same question that he asked Peter. O thou a little faith. Keep your eyes trusted on him. Keep your faith trusted on him. Things might get rough, focus on God. Things might get tough, focus on God. You might have to walk through the valley, focus on God. You might have to climb the mountaintop, focus on God. Do all that you can to focus on God and Jesus, and he'll make a way out of no way. Once again, this is Brother Jarvis Mayo from the Broad Street Church of Christ, bringing you another Wednesday inspiration. Thank you and have a blessed day.